Okay, so once you have prepared your resume, you are now ready to send out the resume to future potential employers. Okay, of course, when we email our resume, we need to write something in the email, correct? We cannot just email the resume, we attach the resume without writing anything in that email. Alright, so that's when we need to write a cover letter. Okay, so what is a cover letter? It is written for job application purpose, and it actually used to be physical letter, hence the name cover letter. But of course, in this modern era, people these days, they send emails instead because it's faster, more efficient and effective. People receive it immediately, and you do not need to pay any cost. Okay, in the past, people still have to mail it, still need to actually write it and then physically bring it there. Okay, so now people just send emails, right? So you need to write an email when you send out your resume, and this email is what we are calling it as a cover letter now. Okay, so in your cover letter, you briefly just state the purpose of your email and to intro yourself. That's all. Whatever details that you want to include, you are going to actually put it in your resume. Okay, so this is a format for the cover letter. You have to greet, you have to state the purpose of your email, introduce yourself, speak briefly about your experience, skills and expertise, call for action, ask them to call you up for an interview, and sign off. Right? So first and foremost, the greeting. You write to someone. When you write to someone, you do not know the name, okay? Because normally when we write this email, applying for a job, we do not know who is the one who is going to actually read our emails. So when we do not know who is going to read an email, we do not have like a specific addressee. We just use dear sir or madam. Okay, so this is the proper way to write when you do not know the person's name. Okay, so when you close, you also close courteously with yours faithfully, for example. So with people that you know, okay, this person is going to be the HR executive, and you are emailing it to him or her, for example. So if you know the name, you cannot just say dear Thomas, hi Thomas, cannot. You must dear Mr. Thomas, dear Dr. Thomas, dear Miss Smith. So you must actually put the to address them formally. Alright, so, and of course, when writing formal emails like a cover letter, you need to close formally as well, courteously and in a very formal, appropriate manner. For example, regards, yours sincerely. But in Malaysia, we normally use yours sincerely, okay? And or yours faithfully, for example. So we do not use contractions like I'm, didn't, you, will. Okay, so formal, I am writing. Okay, instead of informal, I'm writing. So we do not use contractions. Please remember that, right? Any formal documents, essays, letters, emails, we do not use contractions. Okay? So after that, the purpose. Why are you writing this email? Okay, you can actually state the purpose. Why are you writing this email? Where did you see the job advertisement, and what position are you applying for? Okay, so let's fast forward to the sample. So can you see, dear Mr. Muscat? This is the greeting. It must be formal. There must be a Mr. in front. I'm writing in connection with your advertisement for a temporary secretary. So this is the what we called just now the purpose. Okay, you can also add in your where did you see this ad? Maybe on JobStreet, on Google. So what position are you applying for? So as we can see here, is a temporary secretary. Okay, next we need to introduce yourself. You need to state what is your name, your education background, your working experience, just very briefly. Okay, so let's look at here. I'm 16 years old and I've just completed my secondary education. I have 7 SEC level passes, including Maths, Multis, and English, and I also have my ECDL license. I'm very skilled at using computers, and I regularly use Word to write documents and Outlook to send emails. Moreover, I know how to make use of spell checkers and the thesaurus to improve my writing. So basically you need to just briefly state your educational background and working experience, like what she has done just now. But because she's only 16, right, so she might not have work experience. That's why you can only see that she has only written about her educational background. Okay, so after that, you can actually provide more details about you, just slightly more, briefly state some of your skills. You can actually also include some noteworthy achievements like scholarship or even awards won. So can you see, during my years, I've always did quite well and received good reports from my teachers. Attach, please find a copy of my school leaving cert. I'm tidy, organized. See, some skills, okay, to make you to make the employer feel that you are desirable and you have good traits. Okay, so this is the next thing that you have to write. After that, now that you have stated the purpose, you have introduced yourself, you have created a desire for them to hire you because of all your wonderful traits. Now you need to actually call for action. So first of all, you thank them first for their time and consideration. State when you are available and state any number or email address so that they can call you. So let's look at the sample. I'm very much considered. I feel I have the necessary skills. I believe I'm hardworking. I do have the experience. I feel very motivated. I look forward to hearing from you. So you are calling them to take action, to call you, to hire you. Alright? So yeah. And then finally, signing off. So you actually sign off by saying, regards, Jonathan, with your name. And then you can put your phone number or your email address. Or you can put it here also. So just to repeat, the first thing that you have to do is greet. Greet, okay? Dear sir or madam, state the purpose, what kind of job you are actually applying here. Introduce yourself, who are you? Okay? And then talk about your experience, your expertise. Make yourself feel, make yourself feel like, no, actually make the employers think that you are desirable. Okay? And then call them for action. That means ask them to hire you, as in call you for an interview. Okay? And then you sign off. Alright? Thank you.